This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat that far. I knew this was going to happen. And that's why when I sat there and looked at this for what it was, I was like, what is Scottie Pippen doing? Why is Scottie Pippen prostrating himself out there like a $2 rent-a-hole? That's exactly what he's doing. He's looking like a $2 rent-a-hole out here in these basketball streets. Michael Wilbon, Stephen A. Smith, all of these guys had no choice but to want to put their heads down and wonder what the heck is wrong with Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was known as a second cog on a team that won 3 championships on the first run and then 3 championships on the second one. 2 fucking three-peats. 6 championships altogether. Your legacy is one of being Robin. But Richard Jefferson made a hellified point. That's why I told you guys, if you know basketball at the highest levels, you know it. Richard Jefferson gets the biggest salute of the damn day because you could tell he's been watching He Knows Everything videos, because he said basketball is basically simplified in 2 ways. Either you're a Michael Jordan or you're a fucking Scottie Pippen. I love the fact that he said that, because those are the 2 games. Are you a Jordan or are you a fucking Pippen on the court? Basically, are you a Batman or are you a Robin? That's what he's saying. Are you the alpha or are you the beta? Scottie Pippen over the years didn't like the vernacular. He didn't like the term that, oh, this guy's just a Pippen. Meaning he's second, he's lesser than, he's subservient, he's the weaker vessel. When in actuality, that's exactly what you were. There's no need to take shame in the fact that you played alongside the NBA GOAT, and i.e. Michael Jordan, and you were the second fiddle to him. You did great things. You showed great feats. You had multiple seasons where you averaged over 20-something points. You had 2 seasons where you averaged over 6 assists. One of them was 7.7 assists. You did some great things. You showed that you're the ultimate utilities man. And because of you, you birthed the LeBron Jameses of the world. You birthed the Anthony Hardaways of the world. You birthed the Grant Hills of the world. All of those guys play the same way. They're basically a Scottie Pippen type. LeBron James is a poor man Scottie Pippen. Grant Hill is a swooped up Scottie Pippen. Anthony Hardaway is a Scottie Pippen, but just more offensively efficient. Basically, he's more offensively dominant. But all of these guys fall up under the sector of being the Scottie Pippen type. And then you got the Michael Jordan types. Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. These are the Michael Jordan types. See, these are the delineations, the distinctions, the gulf, and the separation between being a Jordan type player and being a Scottie Pippen type player. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone can't be the Don Dada. Bushmaster said that in Luke Cage. 2 bulls can't reign in 1 pen. Don Dada's not plural, Let me say it again. No, let Bushmaster say it again. So hear Bushmaster and hear him well. 2 bulls can't reign in 1 pen. Don Dada's not plural, That means Don Dada is not a terminology that was meant to be pluralized. Don Dada is a singular vernacular because there can only be 1 chief, 1 head, 1 person dominating and steering the ship. That was not going to happen with a Michael Jeffrey Jordan and a Scottie Pippen, with a Scottie Pippen thinking that he was going to usurp a Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Scottie Pippen has to have clueless fucking brain cells. Scottie Pippen has to not be thinking out of his own rabbit-ass mind. Or Scottie Pippen had to lose all of the neuron receptors that are not clicking on all fucking cylinders in his brain. This is the only way you can rationalize and justify the nonsense that comes out of a Scottie Pippen's mouth. When it's all said and done, Pippen's legacy is continuously getting tarnished. When you see Michael Wilbon, a guy who's naturally a nice guy, get on you, that's because you've completely taken everything that's normal and you've thrown it out of whack. You have upset the balance. So because you've upset the balance of natural things, you're going to have people that naturally don't say anything They're going to come after you about that. This is the same thing when we're thinking of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is undisputed GOAT. You don't question that. And the fact that Scottie Pippen is taking hits is making him sound stupid. When he tried to compare the hernia, oh, you can't play well with a hernia, a back, but you can play well with a flu. Motherfucker, you decided to sit out and it cost you your back because you weren't active. See, they don't tell you this, but Scottie Pippen got injured because Scottie Pippen wasn't playing. So because he wasn't playing, he wasn't in basketball shape. So because he didn't get enough basketball shape, when he actually played, he aggravated himself and he got an injury. That's what happened because he was on that contract stuff. But there was no way you're going to make more money than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's making $4 million. Your ass is staying at 3.5. You're not going to usurp him. Because if that's the value and he's the NBA GOAT, he's the best player on the team, you're not usurping that value. Scottie Pippen is like he doesn't even understand business 101. There's a lot of shortcomings that we're learning through Scottie Pippen's excerpts and his book that's becoming more and more prevalent with him. When it's all said and done, Michael Wilbon gets on you. I knew Stephen A. Smith was going to get on his ass. That's not a surprise. But Michael Wilbon? Of all fucking people, Richard Jefferson? Making the emphatic point that he made to show you guys what He Knows Everything told you guys, that this is how you judge basketball at the highest levels. Option 1, option 2. He basically was telling you that scenario that He Knows Everything told you years ago. He just told you that. The Jordans and the Pippens, that's the basketball games. You either a motherfucking Jordan, you motherfucking Pippen, and there's a third sector. There's an option 3. He didn't bring that up, or you're a fucking Horace Grant. Pick and motherfucking choose. You are one of those. That's the way it rolls in the pike, or down the fucking pike. When it's all said and done, Scottie Pippen is a laughing stock. He should be sacrilegious in Chicago. They should ban his ass. He should never have the ability to ever show his face in Chicago. And now he is the laughing stock of the NBA. A resume, a legacy of one of greatest of all times of psychics. Now regressed and basically flushed down the drain into a guy who's insecure, miserable, jealous, envious, and basically is delusional as fuck. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Hicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Hicks. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.